Hey guys, it's Becca from Level Up doing our Wednesday comic go over. So we're just going to go over the new stuff that's coming out this week. Continuing on Kanto, just a cute story about I was going to say it says Clockwork Fairy. He's like a clockwork knight that doesn't have a heart. Really cute. Decorum. This is a fantasy adventure done by Hickman, the same guy doing the X-Men series, so it's his own creator-owned series. Looks interesting. Hotel, another Upshot, the big new company. Again, just if you're into horror stuff, it's really good. The Man Who Effed Up Time, just a fun-looking series. A guy going through and screwing up time. And also, a million cool alien races and stuff. This is the big new one, is Power Rangers Ranger Slayer. It's its own series outside of Mighty Morphin. But really cool looking. If you haven't read the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series, it's amazing. It's really good. It's got some great character development and just, stuff being dragged in from other series and stuff. It's legit a good storyline. I'd highly recommend it. So, there's that one. We'll get to some variants we have of that later. I've got Nomen Omen. It's been coming out for a bit now. Oof. There you go. Resistance, another Upshot one. This is number 3 of 6. I believe we do have a couple of the other ones. Tartarus. I've been reading this one. It's just a cool fantasy series. It's got really interesting art and, designs for aliens and alien races, which is cool. Transformers 21, Rise of the Decepticon storyline. Just Transformers, So that's all the, independents that we have for this week. Next we're going on to DC. So we got, Shazam. I'm super happy that the Shazam series is doing the fun, Gold, Silver Age stuff with Mr. Mind and everything. It's the best part of Shazam, really. He's like Superman, but he has all the wacky stuff. That's all I want. Last Gods. This is book 1 of the next series, and now I don't forget if it was a Black Label series before, but an ongoing. Joker Harley Criminal Sanity. This is a secret file, so it's kind of like its own one-shot storyline. Trying not to pick up the next series of books. Cool. We got Justice League Dark, number 24. Some Satana nonsense going on. We've got Flash 758. So we're not open quite yet. We're going to be open at 11. So I do these just a little bit early so that I don't have to help customers while I'm also recording a video. But we'll be open at 11 a.m. The Flash, we've got the main cover. We've only got one of these, so if you want the main cover, get it quick. But otherwise, we do have a decent amount of the variant cover. And, again, that's just the same stuff on the inside, just a different cover. So, not a huge difference. But, Detective Comics, 1024. Too many numbers. But yeah, so, just more of that stuff. I feel terrible for not having looked this up before, but I think this is, tying into the Joker War. So, you might want to get those quick. We only have the variant, this one. I don't have the main cover. I mean, obviously, if you pulled it, we got you the main cover, but otherwise, we only got variants on the wall. Books of Magic, all that Sandman universe stuff. So, if you're into that stuff, cool book. Ooh. There we go. We got Batman Beyond, number 45. So just continuing on with that set. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, Batman Beyond, come on. Cool. Obviously the big one this week is Batman number 95. This is the Joker War Part 1. We've got... Ooh. That's some other books. I've got 4 or 5 of the main issue. The main cover, sorry. I've got 1 of this variant. And then that's all I've got for right now. So, definitely, if you're looking for that one, obviously call as soon as you can, or, well, maybe call in like 5 minutes when I'm done this video. Email, Facebook, however, and let us know. You can also go on the web store. The web store should have these up. Batgirl, number 47. This one definitely Joker War tie-in, so if you're looking to collect all those, got a few of them. I also have a variant with the Dodson's art. Love their stuff. Amethyst, the Wonder Comics, the stuff. I believe Brian Michael Bendis is like overlooking this, but he's not making this one particularly. But you know, a cool story with a cool new hero. Well, a new miniseries. And then Action Comics 1023. Just Action Comics. Superman's not doing too much, and he's not part of the Joker War stuff, so just a continuation of that Superman story. Cool. And then into Marvel, we've got Amazing Spider-Man Sin's Rising Prelude, which is just, it's a separate story from Amazing Spider-Man, but we are, if you get Amazing Spider-Man, you are getting this book. So, you know, there's that. So you're set. The big one, Empire, number 2 on here. So, just a continuation of the story where Hulkling is invading with Skrulls and the Kree. So, there's that. This is a big stack. We've got a decent amount of these, so more tie-in stuff with Empire. We've got Avengers number 1. They did have a number 0, but this is where technically I guess the story starts. Let me get those out of the way. Oof. Emperor Hulkling. So this is just kind of like a quick shot of going over his storyline and I guess what he's doing. If you don't know who Hulkling is, I think it does a decent amount to go into who he is, what his past is, so worth a look. And then Empire X-Men. I believe on this one specifically they do put 1 out of 4. Most of these are miniseries, if not one-shots, so. But this one's just Empire in relation to the X-Men. But again, number 1. Daredevil, number 21, just a continuation of the ongoing story with, I do like Zdarsky's writing. Hellions, I don't know exactly how to pronounce, but if you're a Sabretooth fan, or Black Bolt, I guess. No, I'm misreading, but Sabretooth, Psylocke, if you're their fans of their stuff, you probably like. No Excalibur this week. We do have Hellions, New Mutants, I mean, technically Empire. Oh, yeah, I can pop that aside. Boop, boop. Pop it in your box. We got New Mutants this week as well. So, it's a really cool cover. I love the candy aesthetic. Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 2. This is the newer series that they just restarted with her. Because obviously she had the other series that was going on for a little bit. So, cool to catch up with. Oof, there we go. No prob. Wolverine number 3. Just, you know, Wolverine being Wolverine, doing his Wolverine stuff. Now that he's back to life, and has been for, I guess, a while now, but, you know, it's cool that he gets his own mini-series, or his own series again. Not even mini. And then X-Men Fantastic Four. So, just another Zdarsky title, actually, and I'm, you know, really good writer, really good stuff, so, worth the pickup. Oof. So, cool. That's all of Marvel. Next I'm going to go on to, well, variants, and also we've got our Free Comic Book Day books that came in. So, if you didn't know, Free Comic Book Day is now doing Free Comic Book Day Summer. So we'll be getting new free comics in each week. We do have some of the little ones left over from last week if you didn't catch them, like X-Men and Power Rangers. But, yeah, I mean, we got Horizon Zero Dawn this week. Street Fighter, Overstreet Guide to Comic Collecting. It doesn't have any of the pricing stuff in it, it's just for, like, newbie collectors, so maybe not best for people who are already collecting, but a neat guide. Spider-Man, it's got Venom and Black Cat, obviously, in it. Bloodshot, and those were the free comics. Again, you can stop by, you can always grab some. We'll have a bunch, and we have some from leftover from last week. Variants, we got this, ooh, there we go, focusing. Batman 95, this one's got the Joker on it. Last time, I think it was, I forget, we had this, a couple of the other villains that had recently popped up as new. So there's that. We got an Empire variant. I think this is the only Empire one we got. We got X-Men Fantastic Four, so we've got that variant. We have this one. We've got that variant again. Those are the ones that we have available on the floor. I know a couple people asked for pre-orders on these, and we did put them in boxes, so if you don't see it, it's probably in your box. Otherwise, I mean, these are the ones that we have available on the floor. For the Ranger Slayer, we got these cool, like, kind of hard to tell, but they're hollow. Pink Ranger, well, alternate universe Pink Ranger ones. She's got a really cool design. I love her stuff. And then we got Sonic the Hedgehog variant. It's like a 1 in 10, so super cute. I love the lineless art on it. So that's the variants for this week. These will all be available on the floor and should be available on our web store as well if you wanted to pick them up there. Next is the fairly large graphic novel stack. Got a lot of stuff coming in. This one's Space Bear. Pretty cute. I mean, like, I'd say definitely all ages, but it's one of those, like, text-less adventures. Obviously, like, people say, like, images, but generally don't actually say anything. I mean, obviously there's onomatopoeias, but other than that, textless. It's really cute. Just about a space bear getting stranded on a alien planet. This one, just King of Fighters, New Beginning, Volume 3. If you're a King of Fighters fan and want, like, story, it's story to your fighting game. So, you know, that's cool. This one's really cool. They're starting up reprints. They did this with Berserk, where they collected these in big, large hardcover editions. Kind of hard to see, but it does have, like, a cross on it. They're just plastic covered. But, nice kind of, like, leather-bound book. Collects the first couple of volumes. There we go. Focused. But, yeah, they'll be releasing these, because I know, like, Hellsing's really hard to find right now, because they haven't printed them in a while, so cool that they're reprinting them in these nice, really cool deluxe editions. Folklords is a cool one. I actually read this one, and it's a kid in a fantasy world who dreams about our world, hence why he dresses like a businessman. But a really cool, just, backwards type that, not usual. But by Matt Kint, who's a great writer. Power Rangers Beyond the Grid. I think this is a OGN, or original graphic novel. Just, some more, basically, just side, stories for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, graphic novel, because it does, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series kind of follows, obviously, like, the main Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but this one seems like it's going to have some stories involving some of the side Rangers that come from beyond the grid, from other grids, Miles Morales Spider-Man, just, I think this is, Volume 3? Yeah. Just continuation of that storyline. I've been loving the, Ahmed, the writer, Saladin. He's great. I've been loving his stuff. There's if I recall correctly, I was gonna say, I think might have been this one where there was a pretty good, like, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, issue. It was really fun. So Ravencroft, Ruins of Ravencroft, just a cool, like, Carnage horror story. I believe this includes a couple of different, like, one-shots, yeah, because it's Carnage, Sabretooth, and Dracula. Ravencroft's kind of like Arkham Asylum, but, like, I guess worse, because I don't think Arkham Asylum has Dracula in it, at least not yet. SFSX, if you know this one, it's just a Image? Wow, is that Image? Who knows? Image, yeah, an Image graphic novel. It's, not safe for work content, really, so, for obvious reasons. So, Star Trek Year 5. This is just a they've been doing these where they're, because most of the Star Trek series obviously make it around at least 5 years because it's a 5-year mission. But Star Trek, the original series, did not. It only did 4 seasons, so this is like kind of a, oh man, like what happened in that 5th year of the, the traveling of the Enterprise. So it's a cool little book. It includes some cool stuff like characters who otherwise just appeared on the animated series and stuff, and obviously can do whatever they want with alien species, and they don't have to be people in makeup. Ooh, Sulu. What are you doing? But yeah, so Harrow County, another really cool horror graphic novel. I really enjoy this one. Cullen Bunn's great. Thief Among the Trees. This is a really nice hardcover version of this, but as far as I recall, I think it's based on, An Ember in the Ashes. I think it's a novel, an actual novel, but I believe it's based off of it, but it's a graphic novel adaptation of it. So it looks really interesting. Feels almost Hunger Games-y. Like they're a bit more, they're trained warriors and they're on a deserted island, if I recall correctly, but we got 2 of those. Seems interesting. Venom for the, the Venom Island, obviously, storyline. It's got some cool imagery, so there's at least that much. Got 2 of those. Wolverine, Weapon X. This is just a reprint of an older storyline. As you can tell from the art. It's just a reprint. And then we've got X-Force Volume 1 from the new, Hickman line. It's done by Percy, but the newer line of X-Force. So this is just Volume 1. So with the new storyline, the new island, everything, all the new X-Men stuff. Let's focus again. all the new X-Men stuff. All in there. So yeah, that's this week's of comics. So we've got, we actually got plenty this week, and we obviously got everything from DC this week, which was great because we were missing a lot last week. And we need to get that stuff in too, so if you were missing anything from last week's DC, and you didn't see it on the wall, chances are we got it in this week, like, Death Metal, because we had a random, live event last week when the books came in. So yeah, be sure to stop by and pick up stuff. Obviously, like I said, all this stuff's available on the web store. And fastest way of getting in contact with us is calling, because I cannot ignore the phone. But if it's something that you have a question about and you want to Facebook or email, we will get to you. Okay? See you guys later.